A big thanks to Braburaflat by Herstone Outdoor for sponsoring this episode. This is why I slice my ribeye super thin.
Why?
This is why. Look at it. Ribeye. A mountain of it. That's delicious. You never eat raw steak?
It's raw.
Yesterday I went to my butcher and I asked him to take a whole ribeye out of his freezer and then slice it up for me. Of course, being the best man that he is, he listened to me and started slicing. And I ended up with this beautiful heap. I know, you're thinking, why would you do that to your beautiful ribeye? Why would you take that whole roast and then turn it into thin slices like this? Well, I have my reasons, and I'm going to show you exactly why and what my reasons are. This pile is so huge. Just look at it. Whoa. Yeah, whoa. To make the ribeye really shine, I'm going to make a sauce out of a half cup of mustard, half cup of mayo, 2 tablespoons of molasses, 2 tablespoons of apple cider, 1 teaspoon of salt and half a teaspoon of ground black pepper. I'm going to mix that all up and there you have it, my sweet mustard deli sauce. Now I'm going to make something special, something that you've never ever seen before. I'm going to make something that belongs on a salad, then flip it around, turn it into something delicious, because, okay, salads, and then put it on the ribeye. Let me show you what I mean. I'm going to take my Scotsburg pan, put it on the braburaflat, and I already preheated my braburaflat, so I got all the burners set to the highest position, and now I'm using it as a cooking stove. Later on I'm going to do much more with it, but for now I'm just going to warm up this pan. In goes 100 milliliters of red wine vinegar, and ooh, that pan is hot. Followed up by 100 milliliters of olive oil, 100 milliliters of whiskey or bourbon, 2 tablespoons of sugar, a teaspoon of salt, and half a tablespoon of chili flakes. Once it's nice and hot, take the pan off and let it cool down.
Is it enough?
This is very little. But the main thing is the flavor. The main thing is working hard. Ow! Still a bit. Ooh, that's good. Oh, that on steak. The red wine vinegar almost evaporated. The whiskey almost evaporated, but the flavors got concentrated, went into the oil. We fried the chili flakes a little bit and then we sweetened things up and then boosted the flavor with the salt, and now we got the perfect mixture. This, even though it's a tiny bit, it's worth its weight in gold. And the last bit of preparation is this. This is my Tweety barbecue rub. And you can find the recipe on PitmasterX.com and the link is down below in the video description. Now I'm fully prepared. I got my Braburaflat by Herstone ready, all burners going hot, but I'm going to turn one down to the low position. So this is going to be my safe zone right here. Then in preparation, I've got my meat sliced up, I got my rub, I got my steak vinaigrette, I got my mustard sauce, and I got my sandwiches pre-cooked, sliced, ready to go, and finally, I have some beef tallow. And this beef tallow might be the important thing that's going to make this super special. So I got a big block here and I'm going to grease up my plancha. Instant goodness on the plate, and I can now start loading up the flat top griddle with the ribeye. Oh, I've been looking forward to this. The ribeye is starting to brown up. Time to flip it around. Look at that crust. It's like bacon with ribeye with insane amounts of beef flavor. And we're going hard at the moment. This is what I love about cooking on a flat top griddle or plancha. Of course, I want to sprinkle on a little bit of that rub on the ribeye, get some flavor on it. Go Tweety, go. And now that it's browned up, I'm going to take it off. And just gonna keep on going, batch after batch, loading up the plancha. And it's a good thing I got all that surface, because this thin sliced ribeye is taking up a lot of room. And by now you should be getting the point why I'm slicing my ribeye real thin. You can see that by slicing it real thin, that we're making it all about the crust, the flavor that we're building up on the outside. And this is going to be one amazing, exclusive, but delicious sandwich. Like playing food truck in my own garden. That's really what this is about. It feels like I have my own food truck, so I hope you're hungry, Marcin. This is super easy. It doesn't require any manual rules, thermometers. It's just about having fun and creating delicious food. All seasoned up, grilled up. Now, every now and then I want to scrape my planscha clean. I'm removing all the dirt into the grease tray. A little bit more fresh beef tallow on, followed by more ribeye. The pile is getting bigger and bigger for the sandwich that we're about to make. A mountain of goodness. All that beautiful ribeye.
No, don't eat it.
Why not?
We gotta make a sandwich.
Oh. Before I'm gonna build that sandwich, I'm gonna make use of all the goodness that is sitting on this plate. That browny, oily stuff, that is delicious. Do not ever throw that away or scrape it off. Just get some more beef tallow, put it on, like that, and then use it to toast your buns with. And if you're unsure like this, I don't have great contact. Do you see that? I do not have great contact with the grill. So I'm just gonna grab one of my heavy pans and put it on the sandwiches. Press a little bit. This way I'm gonna have perfect contact, perfect toasted sandwiches. It's just so easy. It's all the little tricks. Those count when you make delicious sandwiches. Now the moment is finally here to start building up the sandwich. We got the toasted bun, we got the mustard sauce, the thin sliced ribeye with Tweety barbecue rub, and finally the vinaigrette that's going to make everything come together. All those layers and layers of goodness makes this one of the best steak sandwiches you can get. Steak vinaigrette. This is one tasty sandwich. It is loaded with beef. And not just any beef, it's ribeye. And ribeye means tasty, flavorful beef. And I got the rub on, I got everything on. This is the greatest thing. Excuse you? I'm gonna eat this sandwich. Yum, 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 yum.